What you saying is the Kloss Show, baby. Kloss Show episode 15. We'll make another episode so that I can't offend you. Uh-huh.
Come on.
This show fucking sucks.
Come on.
And you're a fucking cuck.
Come on.
Get out and lose some weight. Episode 15. Episode 15. Episode 15. Kloss is so fucking mean. You know that he's mean. 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 Kloss is so mean. All right, that's probably enough of that.
Yeah, please.
Well, about a minute in, I'm still singing.
Oh my
That was a good one. You like that one?
Yeah. Sure.
Man, we've got some good fucking topics
We
today.
do.
We went and saw. I'm giddy.
Oh,
I'm giddy.
we went and saw Fast and Furious.
I'm giddy to talk about it.
Fast X. We also saw The Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, we went and saw the Black Little Mermaid. But
Yes.
before that, I am very excited to speak about
Fast 10.
But before that, more importantly, heavy in the news, my favorite fucking article I've seen in a while.
Okay.
Lizzo.
Oh, God.
She is ready to quit, boys.
Oh.
She said, I might quit making music and being on the internet soon if people continue to body shame me in the comments. We're almost there, boys. Keep going. Don't let up now. Push, boys, push. We're on the 1 yard line. We're on the 1 yard line. We just got to fucking run the ball. Run the ball right down that fat fuck's throat. I know she's a big, hefty nose tackle. That's hard to get through. But come on. God, her music is fucking trash, too.
Now, I will agree. I'm not a fan
She's
of the
terrible.
music. I don't
Everything
support
about
the
her
body
is terrible.
shaming, but
Everything about her is terrible.
I'm
God,
not a
she's
fan
the
of the
worst.
music at all.
God, man, she is the worst. I saw a video one time. It was another lady rapper that was still like a big-ish lady, and she's out there like, "Oh, little bitch, you can't fuck with me," and then fucking
Cardi B?
she's jumping around. She's literally jumping on the stage and everything. It could have been Cardi B. I don't know. And then fucking Lizzo comes running out, and the cameras start fucking shaking all over from her running across the stage. The cameras are like, boom, 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 boom. She starts booming across this fucking stage. Damn near almost blew the thing up, Undertaker style, you know?
Wow.
My God! Lizzo has broke the stage just under her own sheer force.
That reminds me
The
of
sheer
time.
force of her fucking giant body has broke the stage.
No, but that reminds me of a time when I went to a club for the first time. I was like 18.
And Lizzo was there.
No. But this lady that was very similarly shaped
Yeah.
to Lizzo was like a stripper, I guess.
Ooh, how the fuck did she get hired?
I don't know. But she just like was shaking her ass and then she started jumping
Oh God.
on stage and I could have swore I saw like pieces of pebbles
The
fall
ceiling
out of the
tiles
ceiling.
falling out. I saw Lizzo at a Golden Corral once.
You did?
Yeah, they had to forcibly remove her.
From
She
the
just
Golden
kept
Corral.
because she just kept eating and eating and eating. The police had to come. She
I
was
think
going, I paid the $12.
Lizzo's
I
vegan,
should
though.
I paid the $12. I should be able to eat the whole trough of mashed potatoes if I want. You know the metal trays that they have? They slide them in and out. She was
Mhm.
trying to take the whole thing out of the mashed potatoes and bring it back to her table.
Oh,
just
well,
for
mashed potatoes
herself.
are vegan.
She just wanted them
So-
all for herself. She wanted to eat the whole thing, those butter-soaked mashed potatoes. The police had to come and remove her. You know, so she probably just went to CC's instead, ate the whole fucking buffet there.
We support that though.
A lot of buffets are closing down because of people like her. They can't afford the volume of food that the Lizzos are inhaling when they go in there. Everyone's too fat. They're shutting down buffets because they cannot keep up with what they need to provide to their fat clientele. You know, it's all you can eat. It's all you can eat. Well, not all you can eat. God damn, dude, I can't afford that. Gotta raise my prices for you, Lizzo. Fuck.
Okay.
She is just she is atrocious in 100 different ways, though. You know, she promotes that body positivity crap, which, you know, there's an extent to it where I say, yeah, it's fine. Eat as much as you want. I don't give a fuck. But Don't be a woman and do it.
Oh, is that right?
You can be fat. You just can't be a fat woman. Come on. Two negatives.
Are you trying
Two
to?
wrongs don't make a right.
Please stop. Please stop. Next topic. Move
God.
on.
Next topic, I went and saw Fast 10, which they absolutely butchered the title, not calling it Fast 10 Your Seatbelts, just Fast X. The fuck was that? But fuck, that shit was good, huh?
It was.
That was
It was.
so
It was pretty
fucking
good.
good. Just like every problem in the world, it can be solved by revving your engine to in
Mm.
an outrageous RPMs 4 times throughout the movie. They would be like when the bomb. Let's start from the fucking beginning. There's a part where there's a giant fucking bomb rolling down the Vatican.
Is that the
Yeah,
beginning?
that was pretty much the beginning. Yeah, that was
That was the end.
no, with the bomb. No.
The
That's the
super.
beginning.
Oh yeah,
The
it
big bomb.
was. Yeah.
So there's a giant bomb rolling towards the Vatican. They're trying everything to do it. Clint Eastwood's son is like, we have to put physical hands on it to defuse it. And they're just
Mm.
ramming their cars into it repeatedly, trying to knock it off course. Well, it looks like all hope is lost. They weren't able to stop it with machinery, Hummers, nothing at all. And they're all ready to give up. And they say, Dom, Vin Diesel, give up. There's no hope. There's nothing else we can do. There's no one can save the day. And he's like, there's something I haven't tried yet. Revs his Dodge fucking Charger. Well, you guys didn't remember. The day can always be saved behind the wheel of a Dodge Charger. Haven't you
Yeah.
watched the other fucking 9 movies? Idiot.
No, literally.
Drives it straight into a crane,
Mm.
hits the crane starts swinging the opposite direction. Like a pinball machine, knocks the bomb off course and into the water. Saves the day, Vin Diesel. So fucking sick.
That was pretty cool.
God, there was numerous times throughout the movie. Honestly, if Joe Biden got up there one day, like if for an interview, and they're like, "What do you plan on doing for the economy? What are you gonna do?" And he goes, "This is what I'm gonna do for the fucking economy," and got in his old ass Corvette he had and just roasted the tires and fired a middle finger out there, people would be like, "You know what? All right, yeah, I can get behind this. This I can fucking get behind. Roast the tires?
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah."
Mm-mm. It's gonna help the economy.
My favorite part in the movie, though, had to have been at the very end when they're on the fucking Hoover Dam.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking guy, Jason Mimosas or whatever,
Momoa.
Jason Mimosas planted so many fucking bombs everywhere throughout this movie. It didn't really even make sense at many times. They could have killed Vin Diesel like 12 times, but they didn't.
Mm.
Anyway, the end of the movie, he's now ready to kill Vin Diesel. He's got him trapped in the middle of the Hoover Dam with bombs on both sides.
Right.
Vin Diesel hits him with such a banger line. You took my family. You took my everything I love, my money. But you didn't take one thing from me. You made one mistake. You didn't take my car. What? Drives off the fucking side of the exploding Hoover Dam.
No,
Flames
literally.
chasing behind him. Water chasing behind him. No match for a Dodge Charger. No match for a Dodge Charger. He fucking right down this fucking thing. Cars on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Chunks flying out of the fucking thing. And then it ended on a cliffhanger, unfortunately.
It did.
So I guess there's gonna be 3 of them apparently.
3.
2 more. The last one is gonna be a 3-parter.
Jeez.
So I'm pretty hyped for
this
that.
This is worse than Twilight.
No, it's better than Twilight. Twilight's
the way the saga is continuing is way worse than Twilight.
Yeah, but no one really gets cucked in Fast and the Furious like they do in Twilight. You know?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, anytime someone's getting cucked, it's already not as cool as Fast and the Furious. Come on, this movie was sick. There's a part where
I'm
he's
just
on the
saying, like,
when
the
he's on the highway.
I'm not saying
When he's on the highway and he's in that other Dodge Charger, because he goes through like 3 of them.
Mhm.
The one that he drops out of the plane still keeps driving, no problem. And the helicopters shoot the fucking grappling hooks in him. So what do? Downshift, rev the fucking engine. It goes so much torque in the Dodge Charger that it pulls the 2 fucking helicopters together and explodes them. So fucking realistic and good. God, such a great fucking movie. That's probably going to be the best movie I see this year. Fast 10, your seatbelts.
Fast 10 years.
Fast 10 Your Seatbelt's probably going to be the best one I see this year.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen anything better that came out yet this year?
Well, I
Let's see.
have. But have you?
Let's see what has come out in 2023.
I like the Little Mermaid way better
The
than I
Black
liked
Little
Fast
Mermaid?
10.
Come on. No way.
Definitely.
No way.
Yes way.
No
110%.
way. Oh, Champions was a banger.
And
That
then the
just came out.
Transformers movie looks like it's going to be pretty
That
good.
isn't out yet. Oh, You People was good. People didn't really like that one.
What else was better? I think that the Santa Claus movie that we watched
That was
better.
2022.
That was 22?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, John Wick 4. Yeah, it's looking like Fast 10 Your Seatbelts is definitely the best movie that came out this year.
Definitely not. To me, maybe to
that or Champions with Woody Harrelson, where he is the coach for the retarded kids.
That was a pretty good movie, but I still like Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, any type of Special Olympics revolving comedy movie is guaranteed banger. Guaranteed banger. Like The Ringer. You've never seen The Ringer.
I have not.
The Ringer is like Champions dialed up a little bit, because nowadays they still use the R word in it a little bit. They still said retard, but in that one, it's fucking full bore. It's what South Park based that episode off, where Cartman's in the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they based it off the movie The Ringer. Basically, Johnny Knoxville has to get money because...
Oh, God. Not Johnny Knoxville.
I think maybe his gardener gets his hand cut off or something, and he's got to come up with money to get his gardener a new hand. And Danny DeVito is like his uncle / coach.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was so good.
That's good casting.
So good.
Danny DeVito.
I'll have to show you that one. Johnny Knoxville then has to compete in the Special Olympics to try to win the cash prize to save whatever the guy's name is, Pepe's hand. Mm-hmm. Can't come up. Name a better premise for a movie. Man gets his hand chopped off in a lawnmower, and now you have to run in the Special Olympics. Name a better premise of a movie. And they go full retard in that one. Like, then we kind of went half retard and Champions were like, this one lives on his own. This one does that. None of them live on their own in the Ringer. In the Ringer, there's a part where one of the tards is playing the piano. Yeah. And they go, you know how to play the piano? And he's like, yeah. Name a movie. Name any movie. Like, The Shawshank Redemption or some shit. I don't remember. Right. He goes, that's a good movie. Oh my God. I think it's what it does. It's been so long since I've seen it. Over 5 years. I'd be down to watch The Ringer. That's a good one. Movie suggestion of the week. The Ringer. The Ringer is actually better than Fast 10 Your Seatbelts, but close second. Fast 10 Your Seatbelts.
That is not what it's called.
It should have been. It was better than the 9th one. Fast 10 is better than Fast 9. If you watch Fast 9 and you're like, this is getting kind of this one was better.
Spoiler alert. John Cena dies.
They killed John Cena.
But I think they'll bring him back.
They'll bring him back.
What he did do is attitude adjustment, his finisher.
Yeah, he did.
In the movie, like
through a fucking
5 ceilings.
Yeah, that was sick too. He did do an attitude adjustment. Come on, what else do you want for a movie? John Cena did an attitude adjustment through the floor of a house.
I would just like the Undertaker to be in more movies. That'd be cooler to me.
He like can't move though.
Yeah, what? Why? What happened?
He just is. He's had so many surgeries and is so big. He doesn't have the mobility of John Cena.
What surgeries has he had?
He's had like. Really? He did a bunch of when he retired. He did a bunch of podcasts and was talking about it. His whole spine is basically fused together. And
I did not know
his
this.
neck and spine is like fused together into one thing. His knees are blown out. Yeah, the Undertaker is. He's enjoying retirement for the most part. He can't. I
just thought it'd be cool to see him like choke slam people through.
Yeah, I'm sure he could still do that for a movie. But I wonder if he's still in shape.
Yeah, let's look him up.
The Undertaker 2023.
What's his real name? I don't even know.
If I had multiple choice, I could pick it right off too. I could tell you with multiple choice.
I know it's not Paul Bear. That's somebody else.
That's his guy. There's no pictures of him recently. Let's see what his real name is. Mm-hmm. The Undertaker. Mark Calloway.
I would not
Mark
have
Calloway.
That. I would never
if you would have gave me multiple choice, I'd have had that one on there.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of those guys, if you give me multiple choice, I can pick them off. Biggie Smalls. Christopher Wallace.
That has nothing to do with the WWE. That's what I
Do you know
was
what Snoop
talking
Dogg's
about.
real name is?
Snoop Lion.
Calvin Brodus Jr.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that either. Wow. Yeah, no, I
How
would never
about
guess that.
do you know LL Cool J's real name?
Larry?
James Todd Smith.
How do you know this?
I don't know. It's just kind of in there at one point.
Do you know your states and capitals?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Probably know most of them anyway.
I say that's more important than fucking
Rappers' real names.
yeah.
Well, we also watched The Black Little Mermaid.
We did. I loved it. It was a great experience. It was so fun. It had me singing the songs all week. Yeah, great time.
You know, I just thought the acting was kind of weak in it. You know, and besides the dude, he did a pretty good job. He looked like he was an actual. He seemed like he was an actual. He seemed like he
Mm.
was an actual decent actor. Like he looked like a cartoon. That's what I'm trying to say. He moved like a
I mean,
cartoon.
I feel like it's kind of like
He was the only good
not.
one to
I
me.
feel like Hallie did a really, really
No,
good
her
job.
acting was horrible.
She did. She barely talked.
That's what I mean. But when she did talk, and her physical acting too,
I thought
the
she
way
did
she like
great.
moved, she didn't really know how to move on camera like that.
I think she did great. And then her voice, obviously.
Well, that's why she
Melissa
was there.
McCarthy did amazing.
Well, well, she wasn't really acting though. She just is a fat cunt. She just had to show up. She just had to show up. They're like, Melissa, just show up and be a fat cunt. Do
Oh
your thing.
my god.
You know, like, so that's not really acting. So I kind of don't really count that one. Even Javier Bardem, who's a great actor, was shit in this movie.
Yeah, because like I think it was his accent that took me out of it.
Well, they had to cover all the bases.
Shut up.
They did. They needed a Spaniard.
There was a Spanish mermaid.
Yeah, but that wasn't really. She didn't really get put front and center like that. You know, they're like, we've got an ice white mermaid, we've got a dark skin one, we've got a black lady in the lead role,
Mm.
lots of black people on land,
Mm-hmm.
white prince. All
Right.
right.
Also, his dad was like Hispanic. You don't think so?
What? His dad?
Yeah,
His dad wasn't even in it.
the black lady and the other guy, that was his mom and dad.
No, that's not his dad. That's his like servant keeper guy. Like his.
Oh,
No, he didn't have a dad in it.
oh my
And
bad.
just like, instead of them having a king, like the movie, it's the king with no mom, and in the
Mm.
cartoon, it's the
Mhm.
mom with no dad in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even his real mom because he washed ashore.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought that was cute too.
That he
I
had.
don't know. I liked it. I liked the whole movie. Let's give it.
I'd give it a 5. My favorite
I
part
feel like
was
for being a kids movie, I'd give it like at least an 8, 9.
yeah. I'd give it a
Because I could
5
rewatch it.
because it was so. They tried to make it mediocre, and that's just kind of the Disney business model right now. Is like make it so no one can complain. That they'll be like, it wasn't really bad,
I mean,
but it wasn't really good either. Like
but everybody did complain.
they did. I haven't really
Yes.
looked up the review. I saw that
Not like of the movie now that it's been out, but before it came out,
the
they
only
were
thing I saw
complaining.
people say about it online is that it was boring.
I mean, but the original movie is it's a carbon copy.
But
of
it's
the
like
of the original
in
movie.
the original one with it being a cartoon, there's like more like stuff jumping around. Like when they do the "you better kiss the girl" in the cartoon, way better than in the movie.
Not really.
Yes, because the animations were cheap in this, especially just coming off Avatar, which I didn't really like
You
either.
didn't like that either.
But at least the
I think
animation.
people are just
Why didn't they just use the same animation?
because
stuff?
one, it has to be colorful underwater. In Avatar underwater, it's literally all blue. It's literally all blue. If you go back and watch it, it's all
It was
blue.
mostly blue in this movie. It was
No, it
blurry.
wasn't.
It was blurry underwater.
There was like a whole bunch of colors underwater.
It wasn't as many as you're remembering. When they did the shipwreck, it was all just blue and brown.
Well, duh, because it's
when
a
she
fucking
was
shipwreck.
when she was in her grotto, none of the stuff really had any shine to it.
Yeah, it did. And either way, in the movie, it's just as dark. In like the animated series, it's just as dark.
Yeah, it just didn't give. It did.
I thought it gave.
It didn't give to me. Give it a 5 out of 10.
You said that you'd rewatch it. Just shut up.
I never said that.
You did.
I would not. I don't want to rewatch it.
You did. I said if I rewatched it, you would. You said you'd rewatch it with me.
No.
Yeah, you said that, but whatever.
I do not want to watch it again. It was not good enough to watch again because it was just It's what all the Disney movies do, though. They just try to toe the line.
I don't agree.
They really do, though. They try to toe the line of just being like not too good, not too shitty. Like they take out any adult humor jokes. They take all that out now.
I mean, it's a kids movie.
But they still
Shouldn't
throw
that be
some in.
okay?
They throw in some that aren't like blatantly adult humor, but it's still a joke that the adults to get.
I don't think you should do that in kids
They
stuff.
it's fine though because it goes over their head. They don't get it.
But then,
Like in SpongeBob when he's like, "Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting our oppression." Kids don't get what the fuck he's talking about, but the parents, that's one for the parents there.
I guess.
Patrick, your genius is showing. Where?
I guess.
Where's the leak, ma'am? They just got
Yeah.
to throw a little bit of something in there. I don't know. We'll see. But it was okay. Could have been worse.
I
Better
agree.
than Mulan.
Yeah.
Better than
Definitely
that
that.
fucking trash. You see that Conor McGregor knocked out a fucking mascot?
What? Why?
So I don't really know why they did this because the Heat, they had a game, the Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
They had a home game. And for one of the in between quarter shows,
Yeah.
they brought out their mascot and he had boxing gloves on. And then they did like a fake fight between him and Conor McGregor, which you would have thought the mascot should have won because it's like a Heat game. You'd think you'd want the mascot to win. Like, yeah, we even beat Conor McGregor. But instead, the mascot got knocked out in one punch. And
Damn.
Conor, for reals, knocked out the mascot in one punch. And the guy had to go to the fucking hospital.
Why did he go so hard?
I don't know. I think maybe he just has that touch of death left hand.
Yeah.
He just can't help it. He touches you with the left hand and your fucking head blows off.
I think you can control that, right? You think?
I think he just hit him right in the right spot. He put a little speed on it to make it look somewhat decent. And maybe thought, oh, he's got this big foam head on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just throw a punch. And if I can knock the dude out cold.
Well, shit. Damn.
It's pretty good. Well, I don't know what they fucking expected. Like, oh, let's have a fucking UFC champion punch one of our guys
In the face.
in the face. Obviously, he's gonna get fucking knocked out. This guy punches people for a living.
Yeah.
And it's Conor McGregor, one of the best punchers. He's known for how good he can punch.
Isn't he in the Ultimate Fighter now?
He's the coach, yeah.
Oh yeah, the coach.
He's one of the coaches. That's on tomorrow. Oh man, I've been loving that. The Ultimate Fighter. They did, for those the uninitiated, The Ultimate Fighter is my favorite reality show. The UFC takes a bunch of fighters, puts them in a house together, Big Brother style, but instead of competitions each week, you fight. And if you fight, you go on to the next round. If you lose, you're out the house. Well, this year they did veterans who had been in the UFC that got cut versus prospects. And it is really looking like they should not have done that. Because the 2 weeks in a row now, the first 2 weeks, not two of the not as good veterans have went out and just smoked the prospects in the first round. First round knockout. One was 9 seconds. The other one was like 3 minutes it took him, but it's like, my God, it was
my God.
Roosevelt Roberts was the other one, and who was the other? I can't even remember who the other guy was.
The other prospect or the other veteran?
The other veteran was who the fuck was it?
I don't remember either. You don't let me know these people's names.
Oh, I can't even remember who it was now. Oh well, but it was literally their worst veteran. Like,
and doesn't Conor have the prospects, right?
Conor has the prospects. Yeah. Their worst veteran knocked out one of the better prospects in the first round. So I don't have much faith for it.
For the
prospects.
So what does that mean for Conor?
Oh, it doesn't really matter for him if every fighter loses. I mean, it's just embarrassing. Like, damn, I coached a team of all losers. Makes you look like a shit coach.
Damn. Conor doesn't seem like the best coach.
Nah, not really. I mean, there's seasons with some garbage fucking coaches. There was a season with Tito Ortiz versus Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
Tito Ortiz, he's a complete fucking retard that literally can't talk at all. But that man can run a fucking training camp. Ken
Right?
Shamrock would like order pizza and put on his old fights when they were supposed to be training and have him watch his fights
Oh
and
God.
like jerk himself off, basically being like, "Look
Those
how good
fights,
I
yeah,
was. Fuck,
yeah.
look how good I was." Like this isn't training, dude.
It's narcissism. That's what that is.
There's been other ones where like Josh Koscheck versus GSP. Josh Koscheck just overworked his guys,
Mm.
and I think almost all of them lost. But like I think he had one guy win,
Oh
get through
damn.
to the final four.
I'm really liking the Brock Lesnar one so
Oh, the
far.
Tony Ferguson season.
Yeah, that one's really, really
That's
good
so
so
good. That's
far.
my favorite fighter ever, right there.
Tony
Tony Ferguson. I
Ferguson.
like the old seasons more because they used to get liquored up.
Mm.
Because the UFC wasn't shit back then, so they would get it's unlimited liquor in that mansion. Nowadays, nobody fucking drinks. They all know the opportunity for what it is.
Right.
They freaking get done for the day, and they're like journaling and eating kimchi and meditating and being like, okay, I'll get next round, and I've been visualizing like
Yeah.
first round knockout, all keeping to themselves. There
Yeah.
was one
Yeah.
guy last year who tried to talk shit, but he sucked
Oh
and
God.
lost immediately. But
It's kind of like Bad Girls Club, but like.
and they had the girl who won last year talked a little bit of shit.
Mhm.
Julia, the Killer Miller. She got her ass kicked in her fucking first UFC fight.
Mm.
She looked horrible in her first fight.
Shit.
Fuck. But yeah, the Tony season's sick because they just got wasted and would yell at each other. There's some classic
I'm excited to
moments.
keep watching that one.
There's
We have
some,
a lot of good shows that we've been watching too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys has been
Trailer
really
Park
good.
Boys is
And he
my
also made an
favorite.
appearance in Champions Bubbles.
Bubbles is in Champions. He
Yeah.
plays the lawyer.
That was
Trailer
pretty
Park
cool.
Boys is so fucking good. If you haven't watched, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's a show about these three guys who are complete bums. They
I don't
live in Canada.
I'm trying to think of who my favorite character is. I'm sorry.
They live in Canada. You'll see, maybe as it goes on, you'll
Yeah,
be
I
able to
think I
pick
already
one.
know who.
Who?
The one that's always in the car, like outside
Ricky?
trying to grow weed.
Yeah, that's most people's favorite. Ricky.
I think he's so
Ricky
funny.
lives in that. Ricky. So it's Bubbles lives in a shed
Yeah,
throughout pretty much the whole show.
the whole show. And then Ricky.
Ricky lives in that car. No, not to spoil it, but Ricky will live in that car for the next 20 years.
Oh, wow.
He lives in that car. At one point, I think the car breaks down and he like builds around the car, like he's got like a plywood like platform on top of
Sounds
it.
like Fortnite.
There's a season. I'm gonna spoil it a little bit here for you,
Okay.
because each season, they kind of have a new crime.
Yeah.
Like right now, they're trying to grow dope and sell it to prison guards. In this one, there's a season where somebody's trailer burns down
Mm-hmm.
and they're living in the half burned out trailer. And they're trying to hide, they're trying to sell hash. So they flatten the hash out entirely and put it on the driveway.
Oh my god.
So that no one can tell that they're hiding it there.
Oh my god.
And they're living in a half burned out trailer. That's got to be my favorite season.
Oh god. Is
That's
that the one where
late. That's later. That's like season
Okay.
6 or something.
So the guy that I like is Ricky, right?
Ricky, yeah.
And then Joe is the one with the dark hair.
Julian. It's
Or that's
Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles.
Bubbles. Okay. I don't know where I got Joe from.
Yeah, that's about 3 just bums that live in a trailer park that'll do just about anything but get a job.
Yeah.
They'll go steal grills, sell dope, steal car radios,
Try to grow dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's usually their big one is growing dope.
But
There's
that's kind of like,
they
it
made a
is
movie.
smart if they were
They made
actually
a
able to,
movie
like,
where they call it the Big
do it.
Dirty. This is our big heist. They go around stealing the change out of the meters, the change meters.
Yeah.
And at the movie theater, there's like this giant ball of change. Like win like a raffle for the change or something. So
Mhm.
they try to steal the giant ball of change. And they're driving the shitty Lincoln thing that he has.
Mhm.
And the cops are shooting at him. And as they shoot at him, like change is spewing out of the holes.
Oh shit.
Like as if it's water. Like
Wow.
it's pretty good. I love it. Ricky,
You said it's called the Big Dirty?
yeah, that's what their job they call it is.
What's the
Ricky,
movie
if he,
called?
but they try to keep just the Trailer Park Boys movie.
Oh, okay,
Ricky, they try to keep the contingency going well. If Ricky gets a rip in his shirt, that shirt will be ripped for the rest of the time he has that shirt. Like if he climbs the fence and it gets ripped, there's now a rip in that shirt for the remainder of the show.
I do
Like
love
the
that.
car door stopped opening. Now he always gets in through the passenger side.
Yeah.
Julian forever and always is holding a cup,
Yeah, he always
wearing a
is
black shirt
literally
forever.
like Stone Cold.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is pretty good. That one, and then like you said, oh, I've been showing you Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, we can
That's been pretty
talk
good
about
too.
Bad Girls Club
When we
in
come
the
back.
next segment here.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
Second
back.
segment.
And
You
we
had
left
a
off talking about Bad Girls
Bad
Club,
Girls Club, yes.
and it's just like kind of like the same premise as, you know, most reality TV shows. They basically take a whole bunch of young, impressionable people, put them in a house together, give them liquor,
See, but what this
and
does,
see what they
it
do.
kind of, to me, it is just a bare bones version of every reality show. They're like, there's no games,
Yeah.
no competitions.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
just
these,
going to get you liquored up. We're just going to get, how many people are on there? 8? We're
I
just
think
going to
it's like,
get 8
yeah, yeah.
annoying bitches, liquor them up from different backgrounds, and just let them fight each other because
They're all,
it does it every, they do it every time.
but they do specifically look for women who are like have troubled pasts. So like,
Some of them are like 22. How troubled of a past can you have?
are you some bitches start early, like
Yeah,
17, 18, 19. Yeah,
yeah, all
in
of
regards
them.
to having troubled passes.
They're all fucking retarded. But you were fucking sucked in. God.
Yeah.
Any other time we have a show on, you're on your phone, half not paying attention.
Stop.
You were eyes fucking glued
He's being
to Bad
dramatic.
Girls Club. You were not take your eyes off it, and you're just laying there, and every 2 seconds she'd be like, "Oh my god!" And why would she have her wig on like that? That is nasty. That she wouldn't shower before the pool.
That is.
That is nasty.
That is.
You're
You just went out. No, because this bitch was. That was nasty.
just commentating the
Why
show
would
as
you
it
go
goes.
out, shake your ass?
All right. Anyway, but but what I mean is you're locked in. You commentate the show. It's literally like this is how I am when I watch UFC fights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, come on, use the inside leg kick. You nailed it 3 times. You just had it set up. It's probably the same thing.
I guess maybe
You're
right.
having success in the clinch. Go back to it.
I feel like anything that's good gets me like that, though. I feel.
I don't know that one. I've never quite seen you just full Coach Jaina like that. You went full Coach Jaina over the Bad Girls Club.
You're
You
extra.
like that's your favorite show, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. Don't you lie. Don't you lie.
That's
I've
not my
seen you.
favorite
No,
show.
I've seen you watch other shows.
My favorite show ever.
Nothing locks you in like that.
You've
Even
never
when you
even
were,
seen me watch anime.
even when you were like, "Oh, White Lotus, I gotta stay up late to watch the episode." Even that, you would look at your phone sometimes.
Yeah, because it gets
You were
boring.
glued to the Bad Girls Club. What do you mean it's boring? There's no plot on Bad Girls Club. There's
No,
absolutely no
there is
plot.
drama though.
There's no
There
plot.
is
And there's
drama
barely
there.
even actual real drama. It's just them being like, I fucking hate that bitch. What did you fucking say, bitch? Say it to my face, bitch. I will say it to your face, bitch. Bitch, you're a fucking bitch. You're the biggest fucking bitch cunt I know.
Wow.
You're a fat bitch.
You should go on there.
Yeah, exactly. They never actually
You'd be
use.
so good.
They never
I'll
actually.
get you a lace front.
They
Do your
never
eyebrow.
actually like do anything to each other enough to. They just get mad
You've
just to
watched
get
2
mad.
episodes.
Yeah, but they just get mad
That's
to get
it.
mad over anything.
No, you'll see.
It's never like in. It's never like.
There's one season where this girl puts bleach in this other girl's
Yeah, but that's
contacts.
still not. That's
the
still,
reason to whoop a bitch ass. To
It's
me.
still not like, oh, I went to work and this lady freaking told a lie on me and took my position and I'm gonna beat her up. It's never anything like that. It's
Well,
like,
obviously, they're
oh,
not
every
working.
season they fucking throw clothing in the pool.
Yeah,
Every single fucking season.
that is true.
And then they're like, I'm throwing her clothes. Oh, don't touch my fucking shit, bitch. Well, you touching my shit, I'm gonna touch your shit.
It's kind of like
And then they just throw
Jerry
each other's
Springer.
shit in the
Jerry
pool.
Springer has
Oh
no
yeah,
plot,
it is
but it's
straight.
still
There is a
amazing.
little. There's at least a setup in Jerry Springer.
Is there?
Yeah, because the setup is okay. We're gonna find out: is he a father? Did he cheat? We're gonna have him do a lie detector test if he cheated. There's a little bit of something going on. There's a little bit of setup.
Not in every one. Not in every.
Well, there's
one.
different segments
Right.
of it. Sometimes
Exactly.
he just gets out 4 people and is like, "So why are you special?" And they'll go, "Well, I'm a whore."
Exactly.
But
And
that's
just
one
funny.
segment, and then he'll have a there's at least one segment each episode where there is a bit of, and that's the one that they say coming right up. Is so and so the father to this? Well, Maurice Moore, who's the father, but Jerry has it
Right.
too. Jerry
But
does
Jerry
it too.
barely does that.
He does it too. The elite barely does it. At least once a week, he's got a paternity test on there.
Anyways, the point is that is not my favorite show, but I think
You're
that
lying.
it's kind of
Cap.
I just like the drama.
Cap.
And
That's your
also
favorite
it's like
show.
nostalgic because I used to watch it with like my
That is
mom
your
and
favorite
stuff and
show.
my
Oh yeah, what a great show to watch with your daughter.
yeah, it was great.
God, what a great influence on your daughter. Let's watch Jane. Let's watch Bad Girls Club.
Well, she didn't like put it on and like Jana, let's go watch it. She would just have it on and I would just be like
That's what I mean. If I
sneak and watching it. Yeah, just like
I'm gonna
sneaking for
sneak
the
some
drama.
Bad Girls
And then as soon as I
Club.
got old enough, I just was like, I'm gonna watch it.
Binge watching all of this.
I didn't binge watch all of it.
My
Relax.
God.
I watched it
I
with
watched
like my best
every
friend.
episode of Bad Girls Club.
I'm gonna watch every episode of Ultimate Fighter. That's you. So right.
I mean, fair enough. At
Exactly.
least that
At least. Yeah,
at
make a
least
justification
you can
for
make
your
money off
trash
that.
show.
You can make money off that.
They've all made money.
No, I'm not. I mean, I watching Ultimate Fighter can make money off watching Ultimate Fighter.
Okay.
I have. Shit. My ESPN subscription is bought and paid for years off of the gambling I've done off this. I'm up to 900 after this weekend. Started with 100. I've got up to 900 now. Had a nice hitter this weekend.
Love that for you.
Danny Gay Nunez parlay. Easy peasy, even money, baby. I've only lost 2 weeks so far this year.
That's good.
Not every parlay has hit, but I've only been in the negative on 2 weeks so far. I just don't have the sack to bet any more than like $15. After that, I'm like,
Grow the sack.
I just can't do it because then I know that's going to be the day I finally lose. If I'm like, all right, I'll put a hunch. If I'm like, I'm putting a hunch on Dan Ige. His last 2 fights, I wish I would have bet more on him, but fuck it. Made money either way. Can't complain.
Who's Danny Gay?
Dan Ige is a Hawaiian guy. He fights at 145 pounds. He's not a big name guy, and that's why you can usually get good bets on him. He has competed against some top 5 guys, and he usually comes up. He beats everybody but the guys in the top 5. He always loses to the top 5 guys.
Danny Gay?
It's Dan and then space Ige. Ige. Dan Ige.
Ige.
Yeah, he knocked Damon Jackson's fucking head off earlier in the year. And
I do know this guy.
Yeah, he fights a ton. He's a fucking warrior. And I like him because I think he went on a 3 or 4 fight losing streak against the top of the division. But he lost quite a bit of them in a row, and he still came into that next fight stone-faced, ready to knock out his opponent, got the knockout, and then in his interview started to like slightly tear up a little bit and was like, oh man, you don't know how fucking bad I knew I needed that win. Fuck, I thought they were going to cut me. Damn, I thought after the last loss they'd cut me, but so glad I finally could get a win. I know I'm good. I know I'm better than losing. Right. You know, I just fight the toughest guys. But they gave him, every time they give him a step down in competition, he fucking knocks their lights out. And he knocked Damon Jackson out, and Nate Landwehr, the guy he was fighting, he damn near knocked out. He pretty much did knock out, but Nate Landwehr just has 0 quit in him and was rolling around on the ground, literally knocked out, but able enough to just not get ground and pounded for the last like 20 seconds of the round and survive to the next one. Yeah. That man, there's no way he remembers any of the fight after that. There's no way. He got dropped a couple times. So
was that the fight this week?
That was this week, yeah.
Okay, I just know that I made 3 good predictions this week. So
yeah, you had Kyle Nelson. That was a good pick.
Yeah,
he was a big underdog. Kyle Nelson. You picked
lady.
You picked Mike Mallet.
Yeah,
he was a big favorite. And did you pick Nunez? Maybe
I think it was one of the beginner lady fights, the ones that we didn't. But you didn't.
The only other one was Jazz DeVicious and Miranda Maverick, and you were laughing at me because I was saying. I was saying everyone thinks Miranda Maverick's gonna win. That bitch gonna lose or whatever. But I said, but I think she's gonna lose. And you're like, you're fucking autistic. She did lose though.
She did.
I was right.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oops.
The only one that I was wrong about was actually the Kyle Nelson fight. I thought Kyle Nelson was not gonna win. He did not impress. He did. That was the best he ever looked in a fight.
Oh.
He has not looked that impressive.
A bald ginger with a beard. That's just like, it gives me Sheamus. And you don't fuck with Sheamus.
He's got he looks the part, that's for sure. Yeah. He just looks like shit in some of his other fights.
Like a Viking. That shit's scary.
He looked like shit in some of his other fights, and the other guy that he was fighting looked like he had no quit in his other fights. And this one, there was a moment where he needed to push on the gas,
Yeah.
and he started to for a half second, and he was met with a fucking hard punch from Kyle Nelson. And Kyle Nelson had the power advantage heavy in this one. And when he realized that, he used it perfectly. And
Yeah.
there was a minute where he just went, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through it, and decided not to push the action and just outright go for it and risk getting knocked out.
Right.
So that was where the warrior part in him faded a little bit, because there are guys who will just say, fuck it, and go in there whether you get knocked out or not.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
What's up?
So you think that because you're so autistically like involved with the UFC, do you feel like it's hard for you to like understand other people's autisms, like when it comes to like Disney, like a Disney adult or
No,
something?
no, 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 no. I'm just so opinionated
Yeah.
that I think that that shit's for babies, and if you're an adult into that stuff, you kind of might be into kids a little bit. I think
Really?
I think most Disney adults are got something weird about them and kids. Like the hardcore Disney adults.
Like the one that we went to see
I don't
that
want to
week?
call that guy out because he was so nice.
Mm.
He didn't seem like
Nah.
he seemed like a Disney adult, but he
Nah.
wasn't. I'm talking about the obsession of ladies who like when they fucking
Ladies?
though we'll see. There's a whole website, there's a whole page called "That's It." I'm Disney shaming, and they'll take pictures. It's just people who will upload people that they know, and it's always the Karen cut women, white women that fucking write in the window chalk all over the back window, like headed to Disney World
Mm,
from fucking Ohio. They be posting the hidden Mickeys. You know, hidden
I
Mickey.
do not.
Oh my god! So a hidden Mickey is any time that a shape can slightly resemble, you know, like the three circles for the Mickey Mouse,
Oh
like
my god.
the
Now
Mickey
I'm
Mouse
gonna be looking
circles.
for that everywhere. Why did you
There's a
say
guy at
that?
work who fucking does them all over the place, and I'm like, fucking a. You know, they'll be like, "Oh my god, a little hit." I saw my buddy sent me a meme, and it was like the Disney mom's face when the hidden Mickey on her lung turned out to be melanoma or lymphoma instead.
What the fuck? Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, they're like,
I
saw a
feel like
hidden
Disney
Mickey, and
adult
it'll look
men
nothing
creep me
like
a
it.
lot out would creep me out a
Yeah.
lot more
Oh
than a
yeah.
Disney adult woman.
Any Disney adult though, I'm like, you're weird with kids.
Mm.
Either they want it might not necessarily be sexual. It might not necessarily be sexual what their obsession
Not
with
you
the
trying to
kids, but
fucking
they may be
censor
obsessed
yourself.
with the thought of getting to be a kid again, and they're unhappy with their current lives, and they wish they could be a kid again deep down.
Mm. Mm.
That's what being a Disney adult gives me.
Gives you. Mm. Or they're just holding on to nostalgia because I mean
You're holding on to
that's
too
kind of
much
what
at that point.
WWE adults do a little
Yeah,
bit.
at least, and they are weird
Um,
too. At,
yeah.
I'll say WWE adult.
Obsessed adults,
Oh
yeah, it's
yeah,
a
a
lot.
WWE obsessed adult. At least there's like some action though, like some adult theme stuff. Like they be having like the
You just said
"You
that there's
stole my
adult.
wife, brother."
You just said that there were adult themes in old Disney movies
Yeah, but they're
or
not.
adult
They're all about the
jokes.
new one. They're all about the new shit though. Still,
No, I don't feel so. And The Hunchback of Notre Dame, for example, is like a very dark story.
but the Disney movie isn't that
It's
dark.
pretty
It's not
dark.
that dark because
It's
everybody
pretty
lives
dark.
happily ever after in the end.
Yeah, but it's still pretty dark. Like the
Not
themes of
compared to
him
the fucking
basically,
book.
the themes, I know not to compare to the book, but if for a Disney movie, that shit is dark. He's still essentially is trying to
There's
like
way more dark
rape
Disney movies.
Esmeralda. Grape.
There's way
Sorry.
more dark Disney movies.
Like what?
Probably
Holes.
is that a Disney? That's Pixar, isn't
It's
it?
Disney.
Well,
Disney
whatever.
and Pixar. We talk about holes every week. Fuck that.
Holes
Never
is so
mind.
good, but
No, it's not.
the old ones were pretty fucking wild. I mean, Alice in Wonderland, the OG one is a straight up acid trip.
Mm.
Take off your hat. Well, this one he goes and he leaves it. Or he's like, take off your hat, and he leaves it on. He's like, well, this hat isn't mine. And it's like, thief, thief, off with his hat. He's like, no, 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 I'm a hatter. I sell wares. They come and go on whatever. Like, I
Right.
can't remember the actual quote, but
Mhm. But yeah,
the Mad Hatter is definitely the best fucking part. The Mad Hatter is literally like the Mad Hatter is based on a guy who had lead poisoning around and went and lost his fucking mind and went deranged.
that's what that's about.
Yeah, so they used to they called it Mad Hatter's disease They used to have hats lined with lead. This is
Mm.
also a theory as to the crumble of Rome because the aqueducts were lined with lead and they're just drinking lead wastewater.
What the
And it would literally make you go crazy. Like if you have a bunch of lead next to your fucking head at all times or get a bunch of lead in your system, you go nuts.
Right.
You lose your mind. So,
And that's what the
somebody
Mad
who
Hatter is based
Mad
on.
Hatter. Yep, some people losing their minds from wearing lead
That is
hats.
pretty dark.
Bunch of other crap in there. She's the guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland. People think is a pedophile.
Aren't they all?
They're like pretty sure that guy was a fucking pedophile.
I hate that shit so much. There's so many pedophiles.
But that's
It's
right
so
up Disney's
scary.
alley though. Pedophilia.
Yeah. I mean,
That's right in
Nickelodeon
their
too,
wheelhouse.
Cartoon Network, all of them.
Disney is like pedophile island though.
I feel like Nickelodeon's pretty up
Nickelodeon
there.
had
Pedophilia
they had
and
Dan
foot
Snyder
fetish.
though. He was the proprietor of it. They know
But
who was
Nickelodeon's
doing it.
whole thing was like a foot at one point, like their whole
That was
logo.
him.
Right, and he's like the owner.
No,
like one of
he
the
was one of
bigger
the producers.
owners.
Not anymore.
He was though.
Until they
for
found
the
out the pedophile
longest.
shit and they got rid of him.
Like 2 years
Disney
ago.
doesn't get at least they got rid of him when the reports were coming out, and it was
Yeah.
like 2014. They got
I
rid
mean,
of
but
him.
who's Disney gonna get rid of? Where's the pedophile?
They're like, we'd have to get rid of everyone at this point. Well, it's based off fucking Nazi fundamentals too. Disney. Walt Disney was a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Probably drove a Volkswagen or a BMW.
So were Nazis pedophiles?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
most of them, everybody back then was a goddamn pedophile.
Yeah.
They had everyone's wife was like 16 in the fucking
Yeah.
40s. Shit, I was listening to this fucking thing about Ty Cobb today. He was a baseball player way back in the day in crime and sports. He did a bunch of crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad, when he married his mom, she was 12. And she was 15 when she had him. He was fucking a 12-year-old. His dad was a full-blown pedophile.
That is wrong.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then she killed him. And she killed his dad 22 years into the marriage. And she got up to the jury and was like, yep. They're like, so you're 33 years old. You guys have been married 22 years. And the whole jury was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's all right that she killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, it's all right that she killed him.
I mean, this is kind of off topic, but you remember Gypsy Rose Blanchard, right?
Nope.
You don't know that story?
Nope.
Of that girl that was in the wheelchair, but her mom like made her pretend to actually be like in a wheelchair and she could walk the whole time. She was good the whole time. Yeah, she ended up killing her mom with her boyfriend when she like found a boyfriend online after online dating, and her mom was like this big lady, and they stabbed her like
big fat Burger King bitch, stinking fat Burger King bitch, and they stabbed
her
with what type of knife?
I don't even know.
Pull up the murder weapon.
A regular.
I want to see the murder weapon. And I want to see. You need a long knife to get through a big fat stinking Burger King bitch.
But yeah, essentially, Gypsy Rose is in jail now. But I don't think she should have went to jail. Her mom was basically keeping her, like, as
well. In that case, how old was she when she stabbed her?
I
was
don't
she over 18? Was she over 18?
And her mom.
I want to see the murder weapon.
Gypsy Rose.
How old was Gypsy Rose?
Murder.
Let me just do the little Google boy.
You do that. I'm gonna look up the murder weapon.
Hey Google. Hey Google. How old was Gypsy Rose when she murdered her mom?
According to In Touch Weekly, at the time of her mother's death,
look,
they don't even. Yeah, no. This bitch is a fucking killer for real. Cause that ain't no just fucking.
That was her and her boyfriend.
That ain't no kitchen knife. That's a fucking I'm killing someone knife.
I mean, her mom had her captured in the house for years.
It said she was between 19 and 23. And her mom was 600 pounds. She could have left.
Her mom literally would give her like horse tranquilizer fucking medicine so she couldn't move for years.
Well, that's kind of towing the line on murder, though.
I don't know.
She somehow went out. She went out and got that knife. Somehow.
I think her boyfriend like dropped it off.
Okay, then he could have fucking got her out of there. And out of the situation, there was there was no true need to murder the mom.
I don't know. I would probably.
She probably deserved it, but
right.
So does every other big fat stinking Burger King bitch.
That's not okay.
Stinking fat Burger King bitch, you know. They could all use they all could cut a few pounds off, you know.
Oh my god.
She's probably just trying to cut the weight off her.
Mm-mm.
She was saying she wanted to help her mom.
No.
Lose some weight, give her lipo or whatever. Slice that shit off.
But
How many
yeah.
times did they stab her too? That's a
Ooh,
big one.
yeah,
If they
that's a
stab him
good
like
one.
49
Yeah,
times,
that's
you know,
true.
whenever you see that shit, does that come up?
I don't know.
What's her name?
Gypsy Rose.
How many times did Gypsy Rose stab her mom? Google.
That is a.
17 times in the back while she was asleep.
I mean,
That's cold-blooded murder. That just is, you know.
That could have been passion
That
because
just is cold-blooded.
for years
No,
of
no,
having
no,
me
no, no,
trapped
no,
in this
no.
fucking house. You stupid
Not when they're
hag,
asleep.
bitch.
A crime of passion is when you get worked up and they're like, screaming at you and shit. If they're asleep, you wait till they're asleep and stab them. That is just as cold-blooded murder as it gets.
I don't know, man.
That person is capable of doing worse. If they
I think so.
to kill someone when they're asleep,
I mean, what else could she
It's
have killed
fucking
that big
nuts.
lady? She's so tiny.
come on. A knife against a fat person? You know how hard it is to avoid getting cut with a knife? It's borderline impossible.
Right.
If you put on a white t-shirt and I have a Sharpie marker and you just try to avoid it as if I'm stabbing you with a knife, your shirt's going to be completely marked up.
Mm.
You can fucking kill someone with a fucking knife. Not that hard. Especially if they're fat as shit and they're going to be out of breath in 2 minutes.
Mm. But she could have also been like just afraid
She
of her
stabbed her
mother.
17 times. If you stabbed
Maybe
her,
I'm
if she
justifying it
stabbed her
because if you're
5 times,
kidnapping me,
if
and
she
you
stabbed
make
her
me-
5 times, it'd be like, okay. She was like,
But Gypsy-
die, die, die,
no,
die.
literally though. But
She must
Gypsy,
have been yelling, die, 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 while she did it too.
I mean,
I say we'll put her in fucking prison. Gypsy, Rose, and
I don't agree.
give them prison. And look at that fucking person anyway. She's not doing shit for society anyway.
Maybe that's right. But still, but her mom literally set her back years, lied about her age to her. She didn't even know how old she was.
That's why they say they don't know how old she is. Is why they said she's between
Right.
19 and 23 when she killed her.
All her teeth fell out because her mom was not giving her the proper hygiene.
Right. But her mom deserved
That's
life in prison,
fucked.
not to be stabbed repeatedly.
Life in prison is like being stabbed repeatedly.
Well, it's not though. There's a big difference. One of them has
I think-
one of them gets a due
I think
process.
she deserved it.
One of
so I
them you
don't
have
know.
due process to be convicted of your crimes, and the other one is murder. So, your life being taken.
No, but like she took her life. She took half her life.
Well, now her whole life's gone.
I don't think her
she'll
whole.
be
I
in
think she's
prison.
getting out of prison soon.
Let's see what she got sentenced to.
Free my girl Gypsy tilts backwards. Free Gypsy.
Gypsy Rose sentence.
Gypsy's
They should have
free.
gave her life in fucking prison. 10 years. She's got 5 more years.
Yeah, I don't think she should have got life
For
in prison.
first degree murder.
I think they
You mean 10
understand
years?
the fact that her mom was literally basically
10 years now. No, she's gonna come out
abusing
and
her for
she's gonna come out and do
years.
some crazy shit. I think after 10 years, because 10 years is long enough to where when you come out, the world is completely different to when you went in.
Okay, Shawshank.
No, he was in there for fucking 50 years.
Right.
I know a couple guys who did 10 years, and they're like, you don't. And what they all say is, you can't see cultural differences through a TV. You can't read about cultural differences from when you go in and out, and
Mhm.
everything's just completely different. And you don't even know how to talk to people, and a lot of them just shut down.
Mm.
And she's already fucked in the head. She's gonna come out. She's probably gonna kill again.
You think so?
I wouldn't be surprised if
I think she killed because she had to
She's
in
gonna.
that moment.
She didn't have to though. She was sleeping. That's why she's doing prison time. She'll poison that if she gets back with that boyfriend. If I don't know, this is where I bet you he fucking got more time too.
Because he orchestrated it.
How much time is Gypsy Rose's boyfriend doing?
And it's not clear.
According to
Mhm.
Harper's Bazaar, Goat John is serving a life
Yep,
sentence.
it's always they always do that.
He
They-
orchestrated it.
He gave her the knife. He orchestrated it. She did the stabbing.
But he orchestrated it.
How
He
does
planned it. It's all in messages.
planned it? You just not.
He planned it. He did.
See, she deserves just as much time as him. Honestly,
She was abused her entire life.
it doesn't matter. Then they deserve the same sentence.
Maybe you're right about that. But he
They
orchestrated
always
it and
do that
planned
shit.
it.
They always give the dude more time.
Why does that
Always.
matter?
I don't know why they do that though. They always.
Why
do
does that matter?
They always do that.
So much. You're
Every
just saying how
time.
much she wasn't gonna contribute shit to society. Now, they always give the guy more time.
They do though.
Why do you care? Why do you?
Because
How
it's
you have so much sympathy for this man, but not this girl?
I don't have any sympathy
That
for
was
him.
you do.
I don't. No, I do not. Because I think they should have both got life sentences. Is what I think.
I don't think Gypsy should have got a life sentence.
I think she
her
does.
whole life she was
Honestly,
being abused.
I think they should have got the death sentence. I think
that's a lot.
I think we need to bring back the goddamn electric chair. I think give them the chair. Give them the chair.
She was abused. Her
I
whole
think they
life.
deserve the
Come on
chair,
now.
and
That's
I think she deserves
ridiculous.
the chair.
Her mom
The
abused
chair,
her whole
the
life
chair,
and
the
scared the
chair,
fuck out
the
of her
electric chair.
from the outside
Buzz,
world.
buzz.
Like
It's
that's
Grayson
ridiculous.
here to wire you up and fry ya. Brr. Man, I wonder if that guy got paid good money to hit the lever. Pull the lever, crunk.
That sounds like a good job.
Imagine how fucking pissed, because usually the family comes and watches they used to come and watch their fucking loved ones get electrocuted to death behind a two-way glass.
Their light doesn't it?
Imagine if you were like, pull the lever, crunk. No, nobody uses the electric chair anymore.
Well, not the electric chair, but there's still a death sentence.
Yeah, Texas, but there's so many appeals processes that they really aren't even. They only like how many.
I mean, if you're like a serial
on.
killer, I'm sure they'll give you the
How
death
many
sentence.
death sentences did Texas execute last year? They really don't do that many. That didn't give me. Let's see. How many executions did the Texas Correctional 13?
That's kind of a lot.
That's really not, though, for the amount of murders and rapers and stuff.
It's probably for serial
There's
killers.
4 states. Florida being one of them. We had 2.
I know Florida's one
Oklahoma
of
had 1, Missouri had 6, and Texas had 13.
Right.
And that's not even last year. That's from 2015 to 2013. Or I'm sorry, from 2015 to 2023. So for the past 8 years, they've had, less than 30, barely more than 20 executions. That's not enough.
There's not like really that many serial killers out now, though.
But there's lots of people that could be executed.
Go down the
Lizzo.
list. Oh my god. Change the subject.
Melissa
Leave
McCarthy.
that lady alone.
Melissa McCarthy, Post Malone.
Oh my god.
Why?
Why?
Whoever, any soccer fucking players, anyone who's, if you're obsessed with soccer, I know you're something wrong with you. Nobody fucking normal would be into soccer.
Harvey Weinstein. R. Kelly.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein could be fucking, give him the electric chair.
Bill
Giselle
Cosby.
Maxwell. Bill Cosby's out. He's a free man, so.
But he could still use
Giselle
the
Maxwell or whatever, give her the electric chair.
Oh,
man, they should bring that fucking thing back.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Most brutal one, the electric chair.
What would be your last meal if you're on death row? Knock on wood.
My last meal on death row would probably be an Italian sub with a yoo-hoo. Like, how much do you get? You only get like one entree, a drink, and a dessert, right?
You can get an appetizer in there.
Oh, okay. So let me get jalapeno poppers. No, I'm just kidding.
Ew.
Let me get for appetizer.
That's a waste of an appetizer.
For appetizer, I want. What are some good appetizers? What are some good appetizers? What?
Me? I'm kidding.
You? Yeah, I want Jaina as my appetizer.
I'm the full meal. But continue.
What are some appetizers?
Chips and dip.
That's a shit one.
I love that.
That's what you're having on your last.
That's my appetizer.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna take.
Bread.
Whatever. Well, okay, this is horrible. So I guess I'll go mozzarella sticks, the good ones. The good ones, not the shitty ones.
Okay.
There is a big difference. An Italian sub, and for dessert, some Moose Tracks ice cream and a yoo-hoo.
Okay.
What do you want?
Appetizers. I'm gonna need some chips, like some nachos.
All right.
Extra beef. Extra cheese.
You got 30 seconds in the segment.
I need some oxtail with rice and peas and a side of French fries, and then a cream soda from Jamaica.
And for dessert?
Desserts, I'll have a vanilla cake with strawberry icing in the middle.
Hey,
and a cup of milk.
I want to change.
Almond milk.
I want to change my drink to the melon soda from Japan.
Ooh,
I
that's a
want
good
to
one.
change my drink, or that, or a
You can have
Baja
that and a
Blast.
Yoo-hoo.
That or a Baja Blast. Fuck.
Fuck.
No, I don't want a Baja Blast because I'm gonna start getting anxious from all that caffeine that I'm getting killed the next day.
Also, they be fucking up the Baja Blast
Yeah, that's
lately.
true. Every time I go there, it's water.
Yeah, it's Baja.
So for the final segment today, I've got something to show you. This is called the Pussy Bong.
Jesus.
The Pussy Bong, the Beaver Bong, as well. We gotta find the original here.
What
Free.
did you, well, hold up. How did we get here?
This is a classic video here. So as you can see here, they have taken a bong and they have removed the bottom of it, cut it off to where it's hollow out. They have now inserted it into this woman with a blown out butthole's vagina. They're filling the bong with water.
How does that
They're filling the bong with water. And the exact man you would have expected to is smoking out of here. He looks like Jacob from Trailer Park Boys. He has greasy hair, horrible goatee, man earring.
What the fuck is happening?
This is exactly how he would speak. He's taking a pussy bong hit.
Look at her teeth.
Yeah, she's very disgusting. This is someone's mother now, I guarantee. I guarantee this is someone's mother.
I mean, probably, but like we all live life before we have kids, you know. This is living life, though.
This is living life. Look at her butthole. It's so blown out.
I'm saying like this is like a new level of living life.
Look at this fucking guy. They're in a trailer right now. It worked right on.
Would that not be hot as hell? Bitch,
I'm
that's
sure
a
that-
yeast infection.
I'm
just
sure that
waiting to
burns.
happen.
I don't know what these comments say. I love porno comments. Why are we now not funding this? I'd love to party with her. You can bong my pussy. It would be out of this world. Hey,
Anyways.
hey, big sister, call me. This is your sister, Michelle. I go try this out. I
Oh
would
my
love the
God.
smoke out of her pussy. Look at the guy. What is this guy? Curtis M. Folta. Oh my God, he's using his real fucking name on here.
Why would you expose
Curtis
him like
M.
that?
Folta, 34 years old.
Oh my God.
And where does it say where
That's
he
someone's
is?
father.
In Michigan.
That's ridiculous.
In Rothbury, Michigan. My God, his exact birthday. He signed up on January 19th, 2017. Look at this guy. Can we see his other comments? Oh, I want to see more of his comments. Dang it. I was hoping it was like Amazon. Well, he has one dislike on his page. I was hoping it was going to be like Amazon where you clicked on him and you could see other things that they reviewed. I wanted to see other pornos he reviewed as well.
I kind of don't feel like would not want to see what the fuck he's reviewed. I feel like it'd be
That's
very
exactly
weird.
what I wanted to see.
No, absolutely not. If you're watching pussy bong videos and that's getting you off, I don't want to see what the fuck else is getting you off.
The butt bong. Oh, looks like people put it in their butt. Teen extreme cactus in pussy. Oh my God. I saw this other one. So there's this other podcast I listened to, and they were on a show called dickflash.com. Let me see if I can find this one. This is the guy, he was in his car he did a hands-free cum.
Do I have to watch this?
I can't. Here it is. Horny guy public cum busting a nut at the bank. This is a hands-free cum. He's at the bank, waiting in line, in his car, dick out, no pants on at all. Here signing his check. As you can see here, the lady in the window can totally see his dick. Look how little his dick is, too. Look at that thing. She's just smiling. So this is a video of a man. He is in the drive-thru at the bank. He has now he's got his dick out. It is hard. It's only about an inch or two long. He's actually getting cashing a check with his dick out while this lady sees it. Oh, he's playing with it. Does he have a cock? He's got a cock ring on. He's flopping it around. Tell me what you see here, Jana.
Everything that you just said. I don't know what to say about this.
He's got a little dick flopping it around. Oh, you
I
just
feel
wait.
that's a normal size penis.
That?
That's like a 4 or 5.
That's like 2 or 3 inches, I feel like.
He's sitting down.
But that dick is so little, though.
If he was to stand up, it would look regular.
No, it would not. That is a tiny penis.
That would be regular size.
I disagree.
If he's standing up, yes, it would be.
No way.
Literally, it would
Just
be.
wait for it. Is he? Oh, hands free. Come all over the steering wheel.
That's kind of cool.
Look at that. That's kind of cool.
To be able to come without touching yourself, that's kind of cool.
It's because he's got a cock ring on. It's probably a vibrating cock ring.
Oh, okay.
Gaydelivery.com. What are the fucking comments on this? This is so fucking illegal to be doing this.
I mean, I'm sure there's more illegal public sex things that people have done.
Porn
way
burst.
worse than that.
Well, definitely terrible, but this guy, he's just, I guess. But
way worse.
if anybody wants to
seen
see that
worse.
one, look up Busting a Nut at the Bank, and it'll come right up on Bing videos. It's a guy side shot camera with a
On
cock
Bing
ring on.
videos?
Well, Bing videos, you're going to get a lot better results, because Bing videos, you're using the Bing search engine, but it goes through all the porn websites for you.
Okay. You would know that.
I mean, it's just a lot. You're getting to use a good search engine. Google is completely paid off by the CIA and the Chinese at this point, so you can't get anything good off there.
Okay.
The Chinese, they just pay them off back and forth. Oh, we want to brainwash them today. Oh, we don't brainwash America. And then the CIA is like, no, we're brainwashing them now.
I feel like Bing would also brainwash you, but that's just my opinion.
No one's paying Bing. Bing doesn't have any.
Okay.
Nobody uses Bing.
Okay.
Nobody's using Bing. I don't even know how it's still fucking up.
People are definitely using
Who?
Bing. Boomers are for
No,
sure.
boomers
My
are
grandma uses
no.
Bing.
Boomers are fucking no. Boomers use
My
fucking
grandma
Google.
uses Internet Explorer, and her
They don't even
Internet
have
Explorer.
Internet Explorer's gone now.
Well, whatever.
It's not even a
Microsoft
thing
Edge
anymore.
is
And
what it's called
and
now.
Microsoft Edge goes straight to Google.
It goes to Bing.
It goes straight to Google.
If you pull it up right now, it goes to Bing. We do it. I do it all the time.
Let's give it a try. Let's look up. What do you want to look up?
Anything. I don't know.
Big booty bitches. 4. All right, I stand corrected.
Right.
It's Bing.
Thank you.
So if I guess Microsoft Edge default users are using,
which is all of boomers ever.
Well, Microsoft Edge isn't too bad,
It's definitely being paid off by the government as well. That's just ridiculous to say. You think one source isn't and one is?
At least that if it's the boomers, then the American government's paying. I'd rather be fed propaganda from the American government than the Chinese.
I think it's equal. I think it's.
I would
equal.
rather let the Americans propagate me than the Chinese.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And we have better propaganda anyway.
Do we?
Hell yeah, we do.
Not really.
America's stuff is sick. Oh my God, look at some American propaganda. Look at this shit. We have the best propaganda ever. Have you ever looked up any American propaganda?
American propaganda benefits you, doesn't benefit me. American propaganda does not benefit a black woman.
Let's look up a good... Let's see. Here we go. American propaganda. This is like 40s though.
He's no stronger than workers in other lands.
But anyway, we have way better propaganda. And our modern propaganda is like tanks firing fucking missiles at shit.
Which just causes
China's
more
depiction
war.
of the US in 2021. Ooh. What do we got here? Okay, that's enough. I'm just not even talking. This is just dead air while I watch sweet, sick war propaganda.
War propaganda is beneficial to the world.
No, I'm saying it's way cooler to watch. I'd rather watch American
For you.
American propaganda is like tanks firing off and shit. Chinese propaganda is like you are non-binary. It's okay. You blah 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 blah. No, America don't want. No, that comes from China. China wants us thinking that bullshit.
Okay.
China wants us because their guys are getting weak as shit over there, so they're trying to weaken our men out too, make them think that they're fucking women and shit.
A non-binary person can be just as
Whatever
strong.
the fuck. No, whatever.
What the
They're
fuck?
fucking out of their goddamn minds, and they're not even. They're so
And there's
filled with
some weak
delusion.
ass men,
That's true.
regardless of
That is
propaganda or
true.
not.
That is true. But
Before
the
propaganda.
non-binary stuff, they're just so filled with delusion. It's fucking.
I think
You know,
I hate
they're-
this group of people.
No,
for
I don't
reason.
hate. No, they're just delusional. I mean, I just go with the science.
I mean, but how many humans do you know in your life that are delusional? Do you attack them that much?
Yes,
No.
I do. What do you
Yeah.
mean? I go off on everybody on this goddamn
you?
show. Yes,
Do you really?
we definitely
Shia
do.
LaBeouf is also delusional. You protect the fuck out of him.
Shia is delusional, but we don't shit on Shia here. We've shit on Shia enough. Shia's
We
a
have
great
not shit on
fucking
Shia. I
actor.
feel like we've shit on the
Shia has-
non-binaries enough. I'm tired of talking about that.
I haven't even gone in on them that
You
much.
have.
We haven't even done a
We
whole
went on one
thing.
last week.
No, we can't. We got rid of that episode.
Anyways, thank God.
Yeah, that episode sucked, so I canned it.
Yeah.
But I just for a finishing point, I just go with the science. Trans, that's a real fucking thing. Man, real thing. Woman, real thing. Saying that you're nothing, you're fucking nuts. You're out of your goddamn
But why
mind.
do you, as a man that's living your own life, give a fuck?
Oh, I don't give a fuck as long as they don't try to push their bullshit on me. That's fine. Leave
what
me the
is
fuck alone.
pushing bullshit?
What is pushing when
What
they
is
get in the
that?
streets and scream about the fucking bullshit? When they get in the streets naked and run around.
That's like
should be
3%
arrested.
of the LGBT
Should
community.
be arrested. I'm not even talking about the LGBTs.
That's
at this
where they
point.
are. That's where the non-binaries be. They be in that group.
There's no non-binary in the LGBT.
Anyways.
They don't have that letter in there.
Okay. Okay.
And I've talked to quite a few trans people who also are like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit. I'm like, damn, they're confused.
I didn't know you knew any trans people.
When I drove for Uber, I got them all the time. All the time. And I would be like, oh, my one chance to ask them some questions. So I'd say, do you mind I ask you some questions about your lifestyle? And they were always open to answer them. And only one of them ever, and I think it's because they were kind of non-binary themselves, were like, yeah, the non-binary people, they're fucking out of their minds. I'm like, God, even the trans people are. They're even confused by it. It doesn't even make sense to them. Because they're like, I feel like a woman. I understand I feel like a woman. And I'm like, yeah, that I get it. I understand. You're trying very hard to be how you feel. They're just trying to be a Ken doll with nothing? Doesn't make sense. Oh, one day you're a guy, one day you're a girl. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not that I'm
Get
saying.
the fuck
I just
out of
really
here.
don't understand why you care. I don't
Get
give
the
a fuck.
fuck out of here. Because those people should be. Because you know why? Our infrastructure's down the fucking toilet.
But that was before non-binary people even were coming out.
It's just a one piece of the puzzle, though.
There's so many other things that we have to attack in America.
And I hate that shit too.
Let's attack all the other things in America.
All of it
is such a small
It
percentage.
all needs to be attacked.
I don't think I've ever met a non-binary person in my life.
Oh man, I knew this one, and they abused the fuck out of their husband. It was
always
insane.
Someone else that I know that knows them.
It was
I don't
insane.
know. I've never met one.
I have never seen a woman abuse their husband like this non-binary person did. It was insane the way they treated people, not just their husband, also their roommate as well. Just the way they treated them, it was fucking nuts.
I mean, but there are men who abuse the fuck out of their lives as well.
My buddy's girlfriend was their
I know
roommate,
that a lot more than I know about non-binary.
Yeah, but I just mean that's the ones that I'm. They're just there's something there's something not right in their head most of the time. But anyway, we've gone in on too long on the on the NBs. And the New Balances.
I'm just saying, if
you're gonna
give that,
I'm gonna call them New Balances from now on.
You gotta give the abuse thing to men.
On the New Balances.
A lot of men that come out of the military as well.
Off so hard on cuck men 2 weeks ago. I went in so hard on cuck men. In the theme song I sang about them this week.
For 2 seconds.
Well, if a cuck came up, shit. When Will Smith got a whole fucking big chunk.
Will Smith's never abused his wife though.
But he is a cuck. He's a cuck.
I would rather a cuck than an abuser.
He's a cuck. Either way, you're a loser. A cuck or an abuser. Has there been any good abuse stories lately? I haven't had any to really.
I don't know. You don't be looking into those ones.
I haven't really seen any pop up lately. If I saw a good one, we could cover it on here.
Anyways.
I found this website, murderauction.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can go through and buy memorabilia and collectibles from serial killers. Here's a handwritten
How the
letter
fuck did you
from
find this
William
website?
Bigack. William Bonin lifting weights, and it's a picture of him lifting weights in San Quentin. He sent somebody a picture of him doing it. They're selling it for $10. You can get
You're
that
not
picture.
answering my question. This is very concerning. How the fuck did you find this
I just
website?
kind of I was looking for weird shit on the internet, and I stumbled across this website where it's pretty cool though. It's people selling.
Is it
There's
cool?
2,900 listings on here
How is that cool?
of memorabilia of stuff that they sold or that they get from serial killers and murderers.
That is not cool to me at all.
You get an authentic Charles Manson signature for $45.
Why would anybody want this?
People are super into serial killers. That's why I thought this was a pretty cool website. Like, damn, who is out there? Like, none of it has any bids right now, but
Hopefully, no one that watches the show.
like, who is out there? Like, I saw when it was a matchbook. There was this one serial killer. He ran it out of a bar. Like, people would come into the bar, and if it was like the last person left, he'd be like, "Oh, I'll give you a ride home," and he'd murder him. And somebody was selling matchbooks from his bar. I thought that actually was kind of cool.
I don't agree.
I was like, that's kind of cool. The matchbooks from the bar he worked at that he was killing people at.
Now, if I end up missing and they go through your phone history, they're gonna
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what is this?
they're gonna automatically
Look, John Wayne Gacy, dirt from John Wayne Gacy's home
What
where
the
he was
fuck?
burying those bodies and shit.
I would
you can get
never
dirt
want
from
any of
it.
this. I feel like that's
I don't want it
a
either, but I'm saying that
surefire
it's definitely fingerprint a Roy Norris fingerprint chart. $675 on that one.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of crazy stuff on here. A strand of hair from Philip Jablonski.
How much are they selling that for?
$35. You can get a strand of his hair.
Who the fuck is Philip? Whatever the
I
fuck
don't
his
know.
name is.
I don't know. But there's a bunch of these are from. There are things that people like letters and stuff that they send people like because like women love writing letters to fucking serial killers in prison. And then they'll send them hair or toenails or all types of shit, and they sell it on this website. Fingerprints and poems and love letters and pictures.
That is concerning.
It is a pretty bizarre website. Yeah, it's
maybe the electric chair does need to come back for a lot of these people.
fry them all.
Yeah,
we'd have a lot more tax dollars to throw around if we kind of slim down on the correctional system.
Yeah, because that's very concerning.
It's one of our biggest wastes of federal money is on the correctional system. I'm all about cutting all the government programs. Cutting all the programs. It's super expensive to execute people, though. It costs a tremendous. Oh yeah, because the amount of appeals and everything they have to go through to actually get it done. It takes like at least 10 years to execute somebody. It takes so long with the fucking American process of appeals, and if they keep appealing it and keep appealing it, they can be on death row for like 40 years, 50 years. So yeah, it's
they could just pay someone off in prison to just
start killing them,
doing it for them. That'd be so much easier.
That's how they got Epstein.
Shit.
That's how they got Epstein. You know about that guy?
Unfortunately, I think I know a little bit.
He's the one that had a whole island
of pedophilia.
A pedophile island, yeah, where he had flight logs of like tons of famous people going to his island. Bill Gates, Bill Clinton,
Oprah.
But
she only went once.
Only one time. I think Donald Trump went there.
That's what is
tons
wrong
of them.
with the world?
People love being pedophilers.
I don't understand.
They love being pedophilers. I don't know either. They just all about it though. They're all about it, especially the super rich. They love pedophiling. They love pedophiling.
It's so creepy and nasty. It's so much.
They must be like, I want her before anyone else gets to her.
Or him.
Oh yeah, some of them. Obama loves little boys.
Oh my God! Please don't say that.
But he wasn't on the. His is more. That's part of the. What was that called? The Pizzagate. When they got all the emails, when they hacked Hillary Clinton's emails, and her emails leaked. There was a bunch.
Dumbass would be the one that gets it leaked.
There was a bunch of they fucking she had it on a home network,
An
and then
idiot.
they're which that's a whole different thing, but
Yeah.
they all leaked, and there was a bunch of weird emails like to Obama between. There was a guy who would like put on John Podesta or something,
Mhm.
something Podesta. He would put on events for him, like he would organize the events. They'd be like, we want to have a party here, and the emails were written so weird. He'd be like, okay, Mr. Obama has requested that we have 4 hot dogs in the hot tub for him. There'll be 4 hot dogs ready and waiting for him in the tub, and like they were thinking it was a code, like hot dogs as young boys, pizza as young girls, and
Mm.
and stuff like
I
that. And
don't
it was
think
because
that.
they were the way they were. Let me see if I can find one lickety
Obama just
split.
might like hot dogs.
Let me find it lickety split because the way it's written is like it doesn't make any sense. It's like
Mm.
it's obviously they're using code words. Pizzagate.
That is so creepy. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I hate that.
Pizzagate. Oh
Oh
man.
boys. Yeah, I think Obama could just like hot dogs. Like, what if he just enjoys himself a good glizzy?
It's gonna be so hard to find. It's gonna be so hard to find it because they have tried to cover this up so hard. The Pizzagate stuff. They say it. They were like it's fake news, fake news, fake news, but it's like you can read the emails and they obviously see they've got it. They've got it so covered up. You got to dig down for them. Yeah, and
Damn.
our Pizzagate banned off Reddit because the guy on Reddit straight paid off.
Yeah.
Ah, damn! I wish I could actually read the emails. You have to look pretty hard to find them, but if you find them and read them, they're fucking weird. They are weird. They were at the very least, Hillary Clinton either ate pizza hundreds of times a year, or they're using code for something. It's like no one's ordering pizza this much, and then they were saying the same pizza place over and over and over that they were using, and people were thinking there was something in the basement. They went to the pizza place and stuff, and there was nothing there. The guy ended up selling it, but it was like Cosmic Pizza or something. It was called like that, but it was just another. Like he was like, I've never sold pizza to Hillary Clinton. I don't know what's going on. So
Whoa.
there was something going on there.
Yeah, that's a little.
There was something going on there.
Mm-mm.
And Hillary be up to no good anyway. She got away with insider trading. Either that or she's knows everything about how cattle is going to do exactly perfectly. Because she made millions in the cattle industry stocks.
Mm.
It would reach its peak. She'd sell her whole portfolio. It would drop down in price, bottom out, and she'd know exactly when to buy it. And she rode the wave of the cattle industry like perfectly when she bought and sold. You can look them all up. There's a website that tracks senators and Congress people's stock trades, and hers are all on there. And it's
The
like
cattle industry.
yeah, it's like
That
all
is
right,
so
either
random.
Hillary Clinton is a cattle expert or she got away with fucking insider trading for tens of millions of dollars.
Damn.
Yeah, and that bitch be killing people. She's a murderer.
I can get with the stealing the money
She
part.
be killing.
But
Oh,
the
you never looked
murdering?
up the Clinton body count?
No.
There is like almost 50 people who committed suicide and fell off of cliffs and things that had opposing views and opposed the Clintons over the years.
So is it only Hillary?
No, it's both of them. The Clinton body count. Pull this right up. However many Clinton body count. There is how many? Yeah, 50 fucking people have been murdered or committed suicide that have been opponents to the Clintons.
Mm.
So it's like, what the fuck? How many? They call it Arkansiding because they're from Arkansas. They're like, oh, they Arkansided him. That's what they think was happening to Epstein. They were like, oh, they Arkansided him.
Damn.
So yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, you don't want to
Scary
fuck with the
world.
Clinton Foundation.
I mean, I never saw myself fucking with them in the first place. So I guess.
Yeah, I'd fuck with them. If I saw Hillary, hey, I heard you fucking stink. Heard your pussy stinks, Hillary.
Is that what Bill said?
No, Bill has said it, but there's been a lot of like her aides, like interns that work with her. That one time she fell down the stairs and they had to like help carry her, and the guy who helped carry her was like, her pussy smelled so fucking bad. I threw up after I helped her in like the car. Like if you can smell it from like head level, that's
I'm
terrible.
going to bed. What?
That's
the
terrible.
fuck?
Yeah, apparently she's a very stinky old lady.
Oh wow.
She smells horrible.
Yeah, I could see
And
that.
she looks like she smells fucking
Yeah,
horrible.
I'm thinking about the way her face looks.
Yeah, she's so fucking ugly
It
and
does, it
stinky.
does.
But she's 100 millionaire.
Mm,
Hundreds of millions. Probably borderline billionaire at this point. So who had the
Yeah.
last laugh?
right.
Definitely Hillary Clinton.
Hitlery?
Definitely Hillary.
Hitlery.
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe he did reincarnate as Hillary Clinton.
Shit, maybe. Let's see. When was she born? Let's see. Hitler.
the day that
When
he
was Hillary
died.
Clinton born? When was she born? That'd be crazy if she was born on the day he died. She's 75. She was born. Where the fuck is in 1947? October 26th, 1947. All right. When the fuck did Adolf
Damn,
Hitler
that's an old
die?
ass bitch. Damn.
When did Hitler die? Where is his date of birth at? 1945. April 1945.
Ooh, that's close.
Might have been in purgatory for 2 years before he
Was
got back
"Yup,
in there and was like
this is
the
one."
perfect specimen, Hillary Clinton. No, because Hitler definitely didn't die in 1945. That guy lived out his days in Brazil.
Mm.
He got out of there. This skull that they were like, this was Hitler's bone or skull or whatever. They tested it a couple years ago, and it wasn't even the skull of a man.
It was a skull of a woman.
It was a woman's skull.
Wow.
So yeah, Hitler got away. They didn't kill that guy.
Damn.
That's fucking bullshit and a half. Man, any other good
Topics
couple?
before the
I
end
feel
of
like
it?
I saw something. What was it? I'm trying to dig in the brain.
Dig harder.
Oh,
Dig
I saw
deeper.
something. Shit. Fuck
Well,
it. Well, that's all, I guess. I couldn't come
Yep.
up with
Another topic.
another topic.
Well, I hope you
so
guys enjoyed our episode.
This has been Kloss, Commotion, episode 15.
We're going to be a lot more consistent.
Yeah, so suck me.
Off.
Love me. Suck me.
Daddy
Daddy
better
better make me
you
squirt.
choke.